আসসালামু আলাইকুম, গুড ইভিনিং অ্যান্ড শুভ সন্ধ্যা। সবাই ভালো আছেন আশা করছি। Welcome to the first International Women Entrepreneurs Summit jointly organized by Bangladesh Investment Development Authority, BIDA, and Bangladesh India Business Council, BIBC, the Bangladesh chapter of WIKI. I'm Zara Jubin Mahbub, Director of BIBC and the CEO of Dun & Bradstreet, Bangladesh.
Good evening, everybody. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Niasa Islam. I'm the founding director of Neo Ventures and a member of BIBC Wiki.
Thank you, Niasa. At the very beginning, we want to thank our chief guest, Honorable Private Sector Industry and Investment Advisor to the Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Salman F. Rahman MP, for his presence today. Thank you, sir, for coming. Our soul sister, Dr. Harbin Arora Roy, President of Women's Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry. We're still expecting Mr. Joshim to arrive. I will welcome him later. Mr. Luqman Hussain Mia, Executive Chairman and Senior Secretary of BIDA. Mr. Mohammad Tafazzul Hussain Mia, Senior Secretary of Prime Minister's Office.
Our awardees, friends, and supporters of BIBC Wiki, friends from print and electronic media, we want to also mention that this event would not be possible without our Partners Association of Fashion Designers of Bangladesh, especially Mr. Shahid Hussain Shamim. Our gold sponsors of the event, Nogod, Gemcon, Ananta, co-sponsors RedX, Total Care, Jadub, Ayat Foundation, Hotel Star Pacific, Amishi, Amber, Panama Sona Masjid Port, Universal College of Bangladesh, Tech for Biz, our outreach partner, FBCCI, and event partners, Wiki, Basis, and Build.
Niasa, it was a stellar event so far. I mean, you will agree.
Yes.
We had 3,000 people who registered to attend the event online in 8 different sessions that had focused discussions regarding ICT, startups, SMEs, food, agro, media and entertainment, care and aesthetics, health and wellness, and we had women from big industries as well.
We discussed the business landscape, opportunities, challenges, growth strategies for these sectors with valuable participation from countries such as China, India, Greece, Japan, Maldives, Malaysia, and the UK.
Thank you. And now, to give the welcome address, it is our great pleasure to invite on stage the woman who makes it happen for us, the chair of the International Women Entrepreneurs Summit 2022 and the president of BIBC, Ms. Mantasha Ahmed.
Thank you, Zara and Niasa, for the kind introduction. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Salman F. Rahman, Advisor to Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Honorable Special Guest, Mr. Luqman Hussain Mia, Executive Chairman of Bangladesh Investment Development Authority, BIDA. Honorable Special Guest, Dr. Harbin Arora, President, Women's Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, WIKI. Executive members, esteemed awardees, excellencies, members of parliament and dignitaries, local and international panelists of the summit, directors and members of staff of BIDA, advisors, members and directors of Bangladesh India Business Council and Association of Fashion Designers of Bangladesh, AFDB, friends from media, volunteers, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum and a very good evening to you all. It is my great pleasure to welcome you all to Bangladesh Wiki Awards. This has been a wonderful 2 days of the first ever International Women Entrepreneurs Summit 2022, organized by Bangladesh India Business Council in collaboration with BIDA and AFDB. We have had the who's who in Bangladesh and from a notable number of countries across the globe joining us to discuss 8 sectors where we see tremendous potentials for Bangladesh in the next decade. Our private sector leaders and public sector policymakers have come together to discuss what can be done better in these sectors to promote the opportunities for women and investment. We are very proud of BIBC to have completed the summit successfully. It would not have been possible without the support we received from BIDA. And I thank the Honorable Chairman of BIDA and all the executive members and directors and members of staff of the organization for their unconditional support. The Bangladesh India Business Council of Women's Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, WICI, is a business chamber for women. We currently have 33 female business leaders and 4 advisors who are committed to the promotion and empowerment of Bangladeshi female-led businesses in collaboration with government, private, and other global networks. This includes developing the necessary policy frameworks and areas of focus to mainstream women's interests and highlight their achievements. In the last year alone, we organized the Stellar Asian Women Entrepreneurs Summit 2021, where we had eminent speakers and where we had the honor of hosting Ms. Sherry Blair, the chairperson of Sherry Blair Foundation, as the keynote speaker. This was launched as a female, then we launched a female mentorship program under the title BIBC Empower Her Mentorship Program 2022 with the University of Liberal Arts, Bangladesh, ULAB. Organized and distributed flood relief for the flood victims in Sylhet and awarded 12 inspirational individuals and 3 organizations at the first ever BIBC Wiki Award ceremony. The prestigious Wiki Award recognizes pioneers, leaders, and role models in the respective entrepreneurial and professional spheres. We're very proud to have brought it to Bangladesh, and I would like to thank my soul sister, Dr. Harbin Arora, for giving us this opportunity, where our people are known for their grit and resilience. This year, we have with us the president of Wiki, Dr. Harbin Arora Rai, and her presence makes the event even more special. The awardees this year include outstanding personalities and impactful organizations of Bangladesh and inspiring women entrepreneurs from participating countries. The momentous event would not have been possible without our sponsors and partners. We are truly grateful for their contribution and support that we have received in the past few weeks. And last but not the least, I want to thank my entire team at BIBC and AFDB. It is a privilege to work with the ladies who inspire me to work harder, better, and smarter every day. Without you guys, we could not have achieved what we did. Everyone who has come tonight, thank you for making the time. We will have a few words from our special guests and chief guests, after which we will move directly to our award-giving ceremony. I hope that you'll enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Ms. Mantasha Ahmed. Could I ask the technical team to play the highlights video, please? I'd like to request now special guest Dr. Harbin Arora Rai to share her thoughts on IWES 2022 and her experience so far with BIBC Wiki. Thank you.
Dear sisters, dear brothers, thank you for this opportunity to address you all again. Dear dignitaries, sirs, thank you so much for your support to the women of Bangladesh who are really trying so hard to bridge the gap between women who have, the privileged ones,
the women who want, the ambitious, aspirational ones, and the women who need, those who are underserved and at the margins of society. It is our constant endeavor at the Women's Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry to see that every woman thrives as a businesswoman, which means that every woman has the economic independence to fulfill her aspirations, to fulfill her dreams. And as we all know, when one woman is empowered, her whole family is empowered. And I am deeply grateful to this committed, dedicated, stellar team of the Bangladesh India Business Council of the Women's Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry that has raised the bar and benchmark ever higher for all the other councils of WICCI internationally across the world. Thank you, BIBC, WICCI in Bangladesh, sisters and leaders who lead us all and inspire. I am flourishing and delighting in this power of the feminine leadership, just like the Jamdani, so delicate, so intricate, so unique, and there's no second one like it. Today in the morning, I had a brief opportunity to present our work to one of the television channels here, and they asked me a very interesting, thought-provoking question, which set me thinking, and they asked me, what have you learned from the women of Bangladesh? And what is the message that you can carry from your experience to the women in the rest of the world? And I was very inspired by the event yesterday here. And I remembered one of the dignitaries and speakers had spoken about Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina leading with mother's affection. So that was the first thing that I said, that normally we think of love as something very different from leadership, as if leadership is a strength and love as an emotion may be a weakness. But when a woman leads with love, with a mother's affection, and the men who are in leadership positions acknowledge that love, that affection, that culture of care for the community as your family as a strength, that is when the definition and the framework of leadership, the notion of leadership begins to change. It's like one ripple in a pond. When you throw one stone in a pond, it not only creates a ripple in proportion to that stone, but it creates a far-reaching ripple effect, a domino effect of change. And for me, my experience in Bangladesh has shown me that one woman leader decides to lead by owning the fact that she's a woman, owning the fact that she's a mother, owning the fact proudly that she loves and cares, and that is a source of strength and something that uplifts her leadership and does not make it weaker. It doesn't undermine her leadership, it adds even greater strengths to her leadership. That is my lesson from Bangladesh. That is my lesson that I have imbibed by learning how Bangladesh is leading its policy in different sectors, by also being very inspired by the men who follow in solidarity and who are proud to claim this loving leadership as their own. And the other thing that I have learned from Bangladesh is a spirit of egalitarianism, is a spirit of equality. And I only see the example of my sisters who have been working with this spirit in the Bangladesh India Business Council. They have connected everyone in this inclusive spirit. Like I said, they have connected the women who have to the women who want to the women who need, leaving no one behind. And that is something I am truly proud of. And these two spirits of equality and affection are truly what are missing in the world today. And these two ingredients can truly help us bridge the gap and act on the gap. And Bangladesh, you have shown us all the way. Thank you very much. I hope to come back. Blessings all.
Thank you so much, Soul Sister, Dr. Harbin Arora Rai. May I request the tech team to play the highlights of 2021 video and then the making of High West 2022, please.
With individuals and organizations with similar objectives, and reach out to aspiring women entrepreneurs with mentorship programs, health and mental wellness activities.
Under the dynamic leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, Bangladesh today stands as an exemplary success story, not only for its miraculous economic progress, but also for the empowerment, inclusion, and participation of women in this journey.
Under the leadership of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, Bangladesh has indeed achieved great strides as an economy, as a nation, but most of all, as Salman Saab reminded us, as a society. নারী উদ্যোক্তারা তারা অনেক সেক্টরে অনেক কিছু করছেন, বিশেষ করে আমাদের হ্যান্ডিক্রাফট থেকে শুরু করে আমাদের অনেক সেক্টর আছে যেখানে।
In Bangladesh, about 32% of the total entrepreneurs in small and medium enterprises are women. The government is trying to promote the women entrepreneurs, especially by providing low-interest loan.
To overcome the barriers and to increase visibility of women on professional business platforms, we need to give them proper scope and equal opportunities for flourishing their potentials.
I'd like to invite on stage our chief, sorry, where are we? I'd like to invite on stage the man whose continuous guidance and support made this event possible. Special guest, Senior Secretary and Executive Chairman of BIDA, Mr. Lokman Hussain Mia. Thank you.
Respected Chief Guest, Honorable Advisor to the Honorable Prime Minister, Private Investment and Industry. We can say he is the spirit of the program. He is our business leader, not only is living legend. Honorable Prime Minister love and like his very much. He has very good trust, so we are very much proud as a Chief Guest he is to here. Honorable Parliament Member, Mr. Nabil Bhai, and also we are very much happy we will attend here. Distinguished guests from home and abroad, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum, very good evening. Yesterday we talk more, but today there is a cultural program waiting for us, so we cannot say anything. But this is a very successful program, everybody say, so we are happy. We are very much happy to say everybody are happy. Our participant is very good and home and abroad. We can say Honorable Prime Minister, he has very good vision and vision. Both male and female, both work together. His target is successfully. When Honorable Prime Minister came to the power in 2009, that time our total generation on electricity 4,200. Now it is near about 27,000 plus. Our per capita income only 750. Now it is 2,824 also. In every sector, Bangladesh has achieved is excellently. Not only that, very recent, whole world is fight against the COVID. Under the dynamic leadership of Honorable Prime Minister, we successfully overcome the COVID situation. In our vaccination program, our position is #1 in Asia. Our position is #5 in the world. So in different criteria, Bangladesh is doing very good under the dynamic leadership of Honorable Prime Minister. So Honorable Prime Minister is always feels male and female both developed together. So last 2 days program shown us those are our sisters, they are doing very good. BIDA is always with you. In near future we will do. Yeah, there is a very good scope in us. By this time we have and had 100 special economic zone. There is a scope for investment also. In this from the Honorable Chief Guest Chair, I asked you, I request you, please invest together. You can choose a special zone for women also. If you come together, we will help with the BIDA allies with you to entrepreneur, to promote our women entrepreneur. I think this is the very good program you have done with the BIDA. BIDA is allies with you, and also the BICC's President Mantasha and his team, they're doing very good. Thank you very much. I am very much happy to say everybody are attend here on behalf of BIDA. Congratulations our woman leader also. Those are distinguished guests for 2 days. You are a participant here and different program was there. Everybody was highly positively. It is a very good achievement for us. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you so much, sir. I can attest to the fact that he actually guided us every step of the way. So we really appreciate his guidance and support every step. It is my great pleasure to invite on stage our chief guest today, Honorable Private Sector Industry and Investment Advisor to the Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Salman F. Rahman, MP.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Actually, I don't think there is now much to say after yesterday's tremendous event, and whatever we had to say, everybody has said. In fact, I was actually, I think, when they all these ladies came and approached me and said that you'll be chief guest here, I didn't realize that I had already accepted that I will be in the opening session also. So I think Mantasha pulled a fast one on me. And so today when I saw my program, I said, what am I doing? I've been there yesterday. So I said, no, today also you have to go. So I said, okay. Anyhow, it's always a pleasure being among all of you. What I said yesterday was again applicable today, that we are used to having an audience where the majority is always male, and there are very few ladies sprinkled there. But again today I see the majority are ladies and all men. There are quite a few men, but still the ladies are in majority. So this is something which really very nice. If we could go to more such events, it would really, that is then what you are working for. So what I'm going to do today is, instead of going into saying anything what we had to say, so many things, I'd like to thank actually today a number of people. I think first I would like to thank BIDA. I think BIDA has this initiative which BIDA took and assisted you all to organize this two-day event, I think is very, very good. And I would like to thank the executive chairman and all the executive members who have worked very hard. But with a special thank to also Mohsina. I think being a lady, she must have also played an important role in this. So a big thank you to all of them. I would like to thank Dr. Rai. She had to catch a flight and she took my leave, but I'm really very, very impressed by her, and especially I think the words she spoke today were very, very, for Bangladesh and for Honorable Prime Minister. I think she summed up very nicely. So many speeches were made yesterday, but the way she was able to sum up was very, very, in a very concise manner. So again, I'd like to thank her, and Mantasha, you will convey my appreciation to her when you next meet her. I would then like to definitely thank very much my niece. There she is, Zara. She's another one who sort of roped me into this. And I would like to thank all the colleagues, her colleagues and everybody in the organization. And really, you've done a fantastic job. And last but not least, definitely, I would like to thank a big round of applause for Mantasha. I think she is really the spirit behind this. She's got all of you together and organized this. But actually, it's been very, very successful. And I think what Dr. Rai said about the inclusiveness of this event, that is very, very important. And I think the way she put it was very, very nice. And I think you can, in fact, use it as a slogan. In fact, I think this is something she said very nice. She said, this is for women who have, this is for women who aspire, and this is women who want, and this is for women who need. So, that inclusiveness is something which I think is very, very apt for in our society. So I think that has been very, very aptly put. So really, it was very good, and I think the your sessions have gone very well, and what I would now request that you all should build upon this. Usually what happens is we do these events and then we say that, okay, until the next time, and then everybody waits till next year and then you design something again. In between, we tend to not follow up. I think one of the things which you need to do is follow up on this. আমি আর সময় নেব না. Everybody says, তারা বলে যে, you see, between dinner is also served, so they say that hungry people are angry people. I wouldn't want to take more of your time. এখানে আমি জানি যে শুধু ঢাকা থেকে না, সারা বাংলাদেশ থেকে মহিলারা এসছেন. সবাইকে স্বাগত জানাই এবং আশা করি যে ভবিষ্যতে আপনাদের এই ইভেন্টটা আরও সাকসেসফুল হবে. আপনারা সবাই ভালো থাকবেন, সুস্থ থাকবেন, সুখী থাকবেন, এই কামনা করে আমি আমার বক্তব্য শেষ করছি. জয় বাংলা, জয় বঙ্গবন্ধু, বাংলাদেশ চিরজীবী হোক.
Now we'll quickly go on to the award ceremony. Thank you so much, Mr. Salman F. Rahman, Honorable Advisor, for your inspirational speech. We will keep roping you into this type of events. And I can promise you, after this event, thanks to Mohsin Appa's guidance, we've had rapporteurs. We're going to sum up what the findings of each session are, and we will come up with policy plans and requests for BIDA and at different levels of the government. Thank you. So may I please request our Executive Chairman of BIDA to come up on stage. Mr. Lokman Hussain Mia. We will be going into the award-giving ceremony. Muntasha Ahmed, President of BIBC, Dr. Malia Mannan Ahmed, Vice President of BIBC. I would like to invite the lady who's been guiding us, Mohsin Appa. I can't find Mohsin Appa. Mohsin Appa, may I please request you to come up on stage? I see two very special BIBC first husbands, and of course, very, very competent gentlemen in their own rights. May I please request Member of Parliament Qazi Nabil Ahmed and Member of Parliament Mr. Naeem Razak to come up on stage so that you can help us hold the fort. Yes, nothing is free. Niasa, come. This is the moment we've all been waiting for.
The Wiki Awards. First, we will be honoring some international personalities with the Wiki Award. Our first awardee, Exceptional Women of Excellence CEO, Dr. Tom Abang Sophie, Chairman of the National Art Gallery, Malaysia, and a fashion designer. Dr. Tom is a successful, well-known icon to the fashion industry in Malaysia. Her designs emphasize modernity and practicality without compromising on style and elegance.
Iconic Women Creating a Better World for All. This is an award for our awardee in Japan. She's the founder and CEO of eWoman. Romanapa, may I request you to come up on stage and accept on behalf of Ms. Kaori Sasaki.
Owner of the Gift Basket, Maldives.
Next, we have Exceptional Woman of Excellence, Ms. Aishat Azlina Amin, creator of Oga from Maldives.
Excellent CEO, Ms. Anina Ho. She's the CEO of Quan Bay, founder of La Clarie, director of Trinity Global Investment, and Zena Co.
Can we have some applause, please? Next, we have young innovators creating a better world for all. Ms. Jingwen Nicole Mao, founder and CEO of Tiger New Energy from China.
Finally, for our international awardees, we have Exceptional Women of Excellence CEO, Ms. Pauline Gan, Deputy Chairman and Managing Director of Mainland Headwear Holdings Limited, China.
Now we turn towards home and our amazing awardees in Bangladesh. These are iconic organizations and phenomenal women who have impacted lives in our country and abroad through their indomitable spirit and lifelong work. At the very onset, we have a company, that means Bangladesh actually, iconic companies creating a better world for all, access to technology, and it's my great pleasure to welcome representatives from Walton High-Tech Industries Private Limited.
Iconic companies creating a better world for all, access to finance, Nogod.
Congratulations, Nogod. Now we have yet another iconic company creating a better world for all in education and skill development. We have Mr. Opu Mahfouz, founder chairman of Oiko Foundation. You wanted to say a few words.
আসসালামু আলাইকুম, শুভ সন্ধ্যা। আমি আগে জনরা কথা বলেননি, আমি একটু কথা বলতে চাই, কারণ সত্যি কথা বলতে আমাদের খুব ছোট্ট পথ চলা থেকে যদি আমরা কিছু একটু বলে আপনাদের সামনে দুটো কথা বলবার সুযোগ পাই। আমরা প্রথমেই ইন্টারন্যাশনাল উইমেন এন্টারপ্রেনার সামিট 2022 এর অর্গানাইজিংকে বাংলাদেশে এটা অনুষ্ঠিত হচ্ছে, এটাকে অনেক সাধুবাদ জানাই। বাংলাদেশ উইকি অ্যাওয়ার্ডস 2022 আজ যেটা অনুষ্ঠিত হচ্ছে, এখানে ধন্যবাদ জানাই সকলকে আয়োজনের জন্য। আমরা ঐক্য ফাউন্ডেশন আজকে যে অ্যাওয়ার্ডটি আমি নিতে এসেছি, এটা নিতে এসেছি আমাদের সভাপতি মণ্ডলীর সদস্য মিস শাহিন আক্তার রেনি এবং ঢাকার মাননীয় মেয়র আতিকুল ইসলাম, তাদের পক্ষে। ঐক্য ফাউন্ডেশন কাজ শুরু করেছে এবং আমরা যে কাজগুলো করছি সে কাজগুলোর মধ্যে আমাদের সঙ্গে আছে সিএমএসএমই নিয়ে কাজগুলো আমরা করছি। আমরা কাজ করছি বাংলাদেশের সিএমএসএমই উদ্যোক্তাদের জন্য। আমরা 600-র উপর টেলিভিশন প্রোগ্রাম ইতিমধ্যে নির্মাণ করেছি। বাংলাদেশে দক্ষিণ এশিয়ার সর্ববৃহৎ সিএমএসএমই অনলাইন মার্কেট ঐক্য.com.bd, সেখানে এই মুহূর্তে 45,000 পণ্য বাংলাদেশের ক্ষুদ্র মাঝারি উদ্যোক্তাদের পণ্য আছে। উদ্যোক্তাবার্তা.com 24 ঘন্টা উদ্যোক্তাদের সাথে আছে, তাদের উদ্যোগের সাথে আছে। সারা বাংলাদেশে 495টি উপজেলায় সিএমএসএমই আউটলেট তৈরি করবার কাজ চলমান রয়েছে। ঐক্য এসএমই ডিজিটাল ইনস্টিটিউট osmedi.org সারা বাংলাদেশে যে কোনো জায়গা থেকে যে কেউ উদ্যোক্তা হতে পারবেন সেটার ব্যবস্থা করেছে। নামমাত্র একটি ফিস দিয়ে তারা তৈরি করছেন। আমি আর বেশি সময় না, ফিউ সেকেন্ডস অনলি মাননীয় আপনাদের সামনে কথা বলবার সুযোগ হয়েছে। আই এম অনার্ড, উই আর হাম্বলড অ্যান্ড প্রিভিলেজড। আমরা ঐক্য বিনিয়োগ বলয় করেছি, ঐক্য এগ্রো এবং ঐক্য ইন্টারন্যাশনাল সিএমএসএমই কমিউনিটি ডেভেলপমেন্ট অর্গানাইজেশন। আজকের এই অ্যাওয়ার্ডটি বাংলাদেশের 1,20,00,000 এসএমই উদ্যোক্তাদের জন্য আমরা উৎসর্গ করলাম। ধন্যবাদ।
Congratulations, Oiko Foundation. Thank you so much.
Now we move on to young innovators creating a better world for all, education and skills development, SOS Children's Village International, Bangladesh.
It's my great privilege and honor to now announce the next name. Young innovators creating a better world for all. Youth leader, founder and CEO of 10 Minute School, Mr. Ayman Sadiq. Humble as ever.
Thank you. Now we have the young innovators creating a better world for all, our champions, the Bangladesh Women's National Football Team.
Can we please have some applause? Exactly. Thank you. Keep your hands clapping, please. They make us so proud. And yes, feel free to cheer them. আমরা বোঝাতে পারবো না আপনারা আমাদেরকে কত গর্বিত করেন। Now we come to the arts, fashion, crafts. My privilege to invite on stage exceptional women of excellence in fashion and crafts. Miss Kuhu Plamondan, Kuhuapa. Lamondon.
Next, we have our very own Lady of Art, Exceptional Women of Excellence in Art and Culture, Miss Nadia Samdani, MBE, President, Samdani Art Foundation, and Director of the Dhaka Art Summit.
Next, we have our Exceptional Women of Excellence in ICT, Ms. Shomi Kaiser, President of ECAB and Managing Director of Dhancheri Communications. Congratulations again, Shomi Kaiser.
Next, we have our women in big industry, Exceptional Women of Excellence in Business, Uzma Chaudhary, Director, Pran, RFL.
Congratulations, Uzmapa. We have an Exceptional Woman of Excellence and another Woman of Excellence in Business Award. And this was already given out in the morning to Ms. Rupali Chaudhary, CEO of Berger Paints Bangladesh. Rupali Appa had to leave the country on work, so we had to give, after she finished her session, we handed her the award in the morning. So, next please.
Now we have the Outstanding Woman in Business, another powerful businesswoman, Shapna Bhaumik, Regional Head, Marks & Spencer, Bangladesh and India.
in Education and Social Development category, I'm just honored and superbly privileged to invite on stage our exceptional woman of excellence in contribution to public service, Ms. Roona Khan, founder and executive director of Friendship.
And thank you. This is a great honor. বাংলাদেশে অনেক দিন থেকে কাজ করছি, 20 বছর হয়ে গেছে, কিন্তু it's very rare that I have come on stage for an award, so thank you very much for this honor. You know, we work so in such different regions than the enterprises which are getting awards here, and I really hope that those of you getting the awards today can lend me a hand to come with us and be on my journey together. Thank you.
May I please invite on stage BIBC and Wiki advisor, Ms. Rubaba Dollar, to come and help with the award giving. You are our advisor.
We have Exceptional Woman of Excellence recognizing Kumudini's contribution for developing the healthcare workforce and facilities. We are privileged to honor Srimuti Shaha.
Request a standing ovation for Ms. Srimuti Shaha, please. And a loud cheer and applause, of course. And now for the grand finale. An iconic woman creating a better world for all. I've been her fan for many, many years, as have all members of BIBC. Honorable Member of Parliament, our film icon, our stage icon, Ms. Shuborna Mustafa MP. requesting yet another ovation and a lot of cheer and applause for Shubhanapa.
গুড ইভিনিং, শুভ সন্ধ্যা সবাইকে। মঞ্চে যারা দাঁড়িয়ে আছেন প্রত্যেকের প্রতি কৃতজ্ঞতা এবং ধন্যবাদ। জুরি বোর্ডকে ধন্যবাদ আমাকে এই সম্মানটা দেওয়ার জন্য। আই এম রিয়েলি হাম্বলড। আমি শুধু এটুকুই বলি যে ভবিষ্যতে যেন আমি আমার পথ চলাতে এবং কর্মকাণ্ডে আপনাদের দেওয়া এই সম্মানটির সম্মান রক্ষা করতে পারি। সবাই ভালো থাকবেন। জয় বাংলা, জয় বঙ্গবন্ধু।
Thank you so much, Appa. আপা জেন না, অ্যাওয়ার্ডের থেকে কষ্ট করে আবার আরেকবার স্টেজে আসতে, একটা গ্রুপ ফটোর জন্য। আমরা সব অ্যাওয়ার্ডই থেকে একটু অনুগ্রহ করে স্টেজে আসতে বলতে পারি প্লিজ। অ্যান্ড বিআইবিসি ডিরেক্টরস, না না আপনাদেরকে চাই। জি সম্পাদি, আপনি যদি শ্রীমতী আন্টিকে নিয়ে আসেন। Members of BIBC, our international awardees, Bangladesh awardees, may we please request all of you to come up on stage. Our co-organizer, AFDB directors, Shamim Bhai and our other directors, please come. Requesting all our international awardees to come up on stage as well, please. Thank you, sir. May I request our Vice President, Ms. Dr. Maliha Mannan Ahmed, to give the vote of thanks.
Good evening, guests and dignitaries. আমি জানি অনুষ্ঠান প্রায় শেষ পর্যায়ে, তাও শেষ হইয়াও হইল না শেষ। আমার কিছু লোককে থ্যাংক ইউ না দিলেই হবে না। This event was possible for some very special people. I will take a little bit of your time to express our gratitude. First of all, I want to thank our chief guest, Mr. Salman Fazlur Rahman MP, Honorable Advisor, Private Sector Industry Investment, to the Prime Minister for being with us today. Special thanks to our special guest, Mr. Lokman Hussain Mia, Executive Chairman, Bangladesh Investment Development Authority. I would also start with thanking our honorable ministers, state ministers, secretaries, business leaders, NGO directors, foreign dignitaries, head of government organizations, and development organizations who joined as panelists and enriched our sessions the last 2 days. Dr. Harbin Arora, who was just here, her forceful statement, actually, it set the tone for the entire summit. Thank you. And thanks to our media partner, Channel I, Business Standard, and a special thanks to Jamuna TV, Channel 24, and all other television and press media people who fully covered each and every segment, broadcasted them through their channels, newspaper, and electronic media. Through them, we actually could reach out to the grassroots people, and from them, we had many representatives coming all over from Bangladesh. A big thanks to our partners, Association of Fashion Designers of Bangladesh, especially Mr. Shahid Hussain Shamim, our gold sponsors of the event, Nogod, Gemcon, Ananta Terraces, co-sponsors, RedX, Total Care, Jadub, Ayat Foundation, Hotel Star Pacific, Amish, Amber, Panama Shona Murshid, Universal College Bangladesh, Tech for Biz, our outreach partner FBCCI, event partners Wiki, Basis, and Build. Thank you, Valiant Tech, for covering us for the last 2 days. And thanks to our volunteers, Hotel Radisson, who pulled off the show seamlessly, and our mentees from ULAB, all our BIBC advisors, directors, and members, and our visionary president, Ms. Mantasha Ahmed, thank you. And finally, I think we should all thank our families. Without their patience, we couldn't have pulled this off. And thank you, everyone. Have a good evening. Can I invite our BIBC President, Ms. Mantasha Ahmed, and BIDA Executive Chairman, Mr. Lokman Hussain Mia, to come on stage and give the crest to the sponsors. Mantasha, you have to give the crest to the sponsors. Please. Alcohol.
Mantasha, please, an event is not possible without its gracious sponsors, so we request BIBC President, Ms. Mantasha, and Executive Chairman, Senior Secretary of BIDA, Mr. Lokman Hussain Mia, Thank you. Ji. Ji. We would like to call on stage representatives of our gold sponsors. At the very beginning, may we have somebody from Nagod to please come up on stage and accept a token of appreciation. May we please invite... Okay, I don't think we have anyone from Nagod right now. May we please invite somebody from GemCon to come up on stage. And Dr. Maliha Mannan Ahmed has made it very easy for us. Thank you, GemCon, our gold sponsor. Our next gold sponsor, Ananta Terrace. Ananta Terrace, may I please invite Mr. Sharif Zahir to come up on stage and accept a token of appreciation. Thank you, Mr. Zahir. And Mrs. Tasin Mahbub. May I request Dr. Sandeep, Chief Executive Officer of Higher Education of STS Group, Universal College Bangladesh. After they're done. Doc, in a bit. No worries. Hi, hi. Dr. Sandeep from Universal College, Bangladesh. Please, he's right here. Go there. Come. Our sponsors are Jadoob Global. Do we have anyone from Jadoob Global? Ayat Education, Hotel Star Pacific, Hotel Star Pacific. I see Mr. Nahian. I don't know why he's not coming up on stage. Please come up on stage, Mr. Nahian. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Panama Shona Masjid Port Link Limited. Gracious sponsors, please come up on stage. Amishe, Redex Logistics, Total Care Salon, Amber, Tech for Biz. Our outreach partner was FBCCI, event partner Build, Basis, Wiki, media partner Channel I, and the Business Standard. Panama Shona Masjid Port Link Limited. Thank you, Nayan. Do we have anyone from Redex Logistics, Total Care Salon, Amber, Tech for Biz? Once again, Tech for Biz, Amber, Total Care Salon, Redex Logistics, Amishe, Jadoob Global. I think our sponsors went back to catch the game. Hey, to Tech for Biz. Tech for biz দাও আরে দাও ঠিক আছে চেঞ্জ কর দিবা আরে টেক ফর bizটা দেন না আর নাই টেক ফর biz আচ্ছা Once again, inviting Amishe, Redex Logistics Total Care Salon, Amber. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now we will move on to the next part of the program, which is preparing for the cultural part. Thank you so much, Chairman Sir and Ms. President. May I request Dr. Sandeep Ananthanarayan to come up on stage and share a few words on Universal College Bangladesh. Thank you. I was your host this evening, Zara Mahboob, taking a pause.
Good evening, all. My greetings to Mr. Salman Rahman, MP. Thank you, sir, for staying back. Mr. Tafazzal Mia, Senior Secretary, PMO. Mr. Lokman Hossain, thank you. It's a pleasure to have you here. Mr. Jashimuddin, President, FBCCI. Dr. Harbin Arora, President, Wiki. Ms. Mantasha, President, BIBC. And other esteemed guests, friends, and colleagues. I know it's late. I know you want dinner, but there are 5 minutes I'm taking of your time, which I'm sure perhaps will change the way you think in the future. Let me share a story that I believe you will remember for some time to come. You know, after 2 decades of international experience, when I joined SGS Group as the group CEO 4 years ago, more than 4 years ago, I did not expect to see a Bangladesh that had developed with such speed that I have not seen other nations. Few other nations could have matched. You see, I was working in Bangladesh for 4 years, from 2002 to 2006, and designing strategies for a Fortune 500 company. And when I returned back in 2018, I would have expected perhaps marginal change, maybe nominal improvements. But what hit me the most, and more than anything, was that this nation's people, this nation's women workforce, the youth, the children, they were driving, pushing, demanding this nation's growth, not ready to settle for anything less than what the world could offer. Not ready to step one step back. I'll be really honest with you. I have worked in many countries, but I have not seen this drive to be at the tip of the spear, at the cutting edge in many other countries that I have worked in. And for me, seeing this was something remarkable. And as the group head of SGS Group, which is the largest private sector conglomerate in healthcare and education, I really needed to go deep. I wanted to research what was the reason, what was driving this nation's remarkable story, the effervescent spirit of our nation's youth, the entrepreneurial spirit that they had. The question is actually very deep, and if I give you a second to ponder, I would say that the answer is right here inside this hall. Actually, this remarkable story of our nation's youth, the remarkable spirited striving of our students, our children, to become world toppers, lies in you. Your parenting as women, your guidance, from the time that these from the time that these children were born to the time they were growing up, to deciding what crucial school education they should take, to deciding what international or what higher education they should take. Those decisions have driven the choices that these students have made. But do you realize that there's something remarkably dramatic happening out here? I don't know if you do, but if you look around Bangladesh, at every point, there's something remarkably dramatic. Let me explain. While you would have been told for ages that education is most critical for your children, what we were never told was education from what age. Manas Singh, the STS Group CEO for schools, is here. And he shared a remarkable, eye-opening Harvard University research that really changed the way I looked at education. To be clear, it's a research that developed economies now follow as the pillar for the child's future, a healthier, happier, and more productive future. And the name of this research is Learning in the First 1,000 Days of Life. It's important for you, for us as parents, for you as ladies who are driving the child's future. And what is this research? Through decades of Harvard University's research, Harvard found out that during the initial 1,000 days, a child's brain triples in size. It establishes more than 1 trillion neural connections. More importantly, more than 90% of a child's brain development happens in the first 5 years of his growth. And if you see this graph, I'm sure this is a very complicated graph, but it's a very remarkable graph that each parent should know. That if in 5 years this child's education is happening, then yes, supportive relationships, positive learning happens in family, of course. But early years education, especially education at 2 years of age and beyond, plays a more significant role in developing a child's future than any other education can. We know that developed economies now consider this research as the pillar of their education, as a pillar of developing their child's future. We also know that in Bangladesh or in other economies, school education starts at only 5 years. Our school, International School Dhaka, and many of the members out here have their children, their grandchildren studying there. Our school was the first school in the country to introduce IB education in the primary, middle, and DP years. But more importantly, International School Dhaka was the first school, and till date, to believe in research-based early education. More than 2 decades ago, when none like this existed, we knew that to build lives, the first 1,000 days of education is more critical than any education you could give to the students. We know that the global resilience of our ISG alumni is evidence of this early years education that ISG gives from 2 years of age. For us at ISG, this 1,000 days formula is sacrosanct for building the child's future. And we know we are getting it right when year after year, ISG alumni are recognized by institutions like Forbes 30 Under 30 as Asian Path Breakers, class of 2010, class of 2015, class of 2016. We know we are getting it right when IBDP toppers, 2022 IBDP topper, 45 out of 45, is an ISG alumni. We know we are getting it right when global institutions like London School of Economics, which is ranked number 2 globally, when institutions like Monash University, ranked number 44 globally, reach out to STS Group to start their campuses right here in Dhaka. Many of you would not know that London School of Economics offers its bachelor's degrees programs right here in Dhaka, in Gulshan Avenue, or Monash University programs are right here. They are not in the subcontinent. This is evidence of the change that we are bringing to Bangladesh. This is evidence of how Universal College Bangladesh, one of my institutes, that's the only Ministry of Education approved international higher education institution out here in Bangladesh offering these world degree programs. We are proud of the world's leading institutions that see our children, our nation's children, at the cutting edge of future growth. But out here, I leave you with a final thought to ponder. The education we give our children, the institutions we send them to, these will be their identities for years to come. Would you not want to call a student an LSE graduate, a Monash alumni, an ISG student? These brand identities define to the world, tell to the world the global quality of education that they have. In their world, in the society, in the corporate world, in the family, in their future, these identities will remain with them for life. For us, these matter a lot. And for you, as the women who drive this nation and the children's future, I would urge you all to make the right choices for your children's education, from early years education to the higher educational institutions that you choose. I conclude by inviting all WICCI members and BIBC members to visit SGS Group's global educational institutions to understand how our children are changing the world and not the other way around. Thank you so much. Thank you.